Today we're going to cover reason number 3 from my upcoming webinar, 7 reasons why most patient newsletters do not work and never will. And reason number 3 is this. The bait that we tend to buy for our newsletters as physical therapists is really for PTs and not for the patients that we're trying to attract. And what do I mean by that? Well, the average newsletter from, and this is just talking with and interviewing private practice owners all over the country, so this isn't geographic. It's unless the geography is the United States, because we all tend to do this. The average newsletter, most are general articles on vague or rare diagnoses. So it might be something like a pars fracture, or a spondylolisthesis, or something along those lines, that a very small percentage of back pain. It may also be vague or generalized care tips that we're giving out, like RICE, the rest ice compression elevation after acute injury. That doesn't really separate us from, it's helpful information, but it's so generalized and so overused that it doesn't really separate us as physical therapists in the minds of our reader. Most are written in PT language, not the patient language. Your average patient reads and writes on a 5th grade reading level or lower. The New York Times, which is considered one of the most sophisticated newspapers in the country, is written on a 5th grade level. You want to write at that level or below. Think Dr. Seuss, not Dennis Miller on Monday Night Football. Too many understood words, misduplicated, or not comprehended words. Your client is just going to shut off and not read the rest of your newsletter. Most produce little or no measurable response with no accountability. So let's talk about what our ideal newsletter looks like. Well, our ideal newsletter is one that improves our relationship with our patients to the extent that they, 1, return to us for care when needed, 2, refer other people to us, 3, they take advantage of our offers. So we have such a good relationship with them, when we have an offer for a book, a seminar, a report, whatever that is, they take us up on our offer. Number 4 is they hold us and our company in high esteem. Now there's a couple ways that you can figure this out. One is you can do trial and error, just like I've done in the last 11 plus years in private practice. I've spent well over $100,000 on books, courses, one-on-one training time with leading experts in private practice physical therapy and copywriting and business development and business management and marketing and public relations and sales and all these other items. So for myself, I had to invest a ton to learn this information. So you can do it by trial and error, like I did. That's slow. That's not a get rich quick. That's a get rich super slow, which is very, very tough to do. Or 2, what you can do, if you're looking for a result yesterday or immediately, I'll give you 3 different options. Number 1, we have a free newsletter course. If you go to breakthroughptmarketing.com, we put together I think it's a 30-minute, 7-day newsletter course that you can do absolutely free. And while it's not our most advanced material, it's very, very basic, and especially if you've never done a newsletter before, it's very appropriate for you. If you're looking for more advanced material, we have a Pops Killer webinar coming up next Tuesday. So May 20th will be at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time next Tuesday. You'll get more information from us. We'll post it on the page, and you'll get an email from us or something like that along those lines. And there I'll reveal, as I've done in the past, my 3-pronged approach to how we have 40 new patients a month referred by POPS physicians. So these are physicians, orthopedic and hospital specialists who own or affiliated with their own PT, and we still get the referral. So I'll share with you how we're going to do that. Your third thing, and this is only for a few people, is you can hire me or hire our company here, Breakthrough PT Marketing. And as of today, we have 15 spots available. So as of this recording right now, I have 15 spots available for a physical therapist, private practice owner in the United States, and I have 5 clinical predictor rules for the people that I want to work with. So if you're interested in that and you're ready to move on to the next step, You can email me at chad@breakthroughptmarketing.com. I'll get you the 5 clinical predictor rules, and I'll also give you a marketing questionnaire that I'll have you fill out in its entirety prior to us having any conversations on whether we're a good fit or not. So there's 3 different options for you. And also, let me tell you who this is not for. Number 1, this is not for you if you're not really a private practice owner or you don't fit our other 4 clinical predictor rules, which I will email to you. Number 2, if any sort of purchasing or buying or any needle at all on your financial haystack is going to cause you so much financial stress that you're going to lose your marriage or lose your practice or anything along those lines, I encourage you to not send me an email. But if you are in private practice and you are looking for help and you're willing to go into a fair exchange business relationship, we can definitely do that very affordable for you at chad@breakthroughptmarketing.com, and I will see you tomorrow.